use Classpoint's gamification reward system and saved classes throughout your presentations. Award student stars when they participate in your lesson. Their stars will accumulate and earn badges, and you can view students' rank from the leaderboard. Add all your classes and student lists right into PowerPoint, and use them in your presentation to track and reward students. Open the My Class window to start your class and award stars freely. Students do not need a device to earn stars. You can award or deduct stars whenever you'd like to reinforce achievement, behavior, or participation. It's up to you. You can also award stars when using the random name picker. If your students are joining from their device to answer interactive questions, you can also award stars inside the activity. Each star participants earn gets them closer to earning a new level badge. Reveal student placement on the leaderboard to take that motivation one step further. View current class rank and their recent awarded stars. And with saved classes, see student progress through their total earned stars from every class session. With saved classes and Classpoint's gamification rewards, you can create audience-involved PowerPoint sessions and achieve engaging and motivating lessons. Welcome! Let's create a saved class in Classpoint. Use saved classes to interact with participants with or without their own device through pick a name, awarding stars, and interactive questions. To create a saved Classpoint class, click on the class list icon in the Classpoint tab, then add your first class. The first step is to set the name of the class and create a unique class code. If participants are joining your class on their device, they will use the same class code. Joining will allow them to answer any interactive questions. Don't forget to set a unique class profile image. Now that the details of your class are set up, click Next to add participant names. Participants need to use this name if they join this class on a device. Names can be added in 3 ways. First, you can manually type them in. You will see 0 stars appear on the right and can change this to add any pre-awarded stars. When adding names, ensure that every name is unique. Second, you can import a CSV file of the names to quickly add all your names at once. Use the available CSV template to match the formatting. Third, you can choose to add participants later. Either come back with the class list at another time, or allow guests to join during your presentation when you use that class code. Select the class that you want to add participants to, then choose to allow guests and to save the participants into the class. Now anyone who joins the class will be saved. You're finished! You can now create a class and add participants by typing their names, importing a list, or choosing to add later. Continue to add more classes for all your presentation sessions. You've created your classes, and now it's time to use them to get your participants involved during your presentation. You can select which saved class to use when you go into presentation mode. In the top right corner, you can see the current class code. The random class code here indicates a public class. These class codes are best used for non-recurring audiences, as any stars earned will not be saved for future sessions. To change your class code and begin a new class, click the class code or the My Class button on the toolbar. Then, click the Change Class button to choose between your different classes. Once you've selected and started your class, all the members of that saved class will appear in the My Class window with their total stars and level badge displayed. You can search for a name and view the names by sorting alphabetically or by join order. The green dot indicates if a participant has joined from their device, then you can view only those that are online. In the footer menu, allow guests to join if there is anyone not already added, save the new participants to your class for future presentations, and disable anyone else from joining by locking the class. Now, use your class during your presentation to award and deduct stars for in-class activities outside of PowerPoint, pick a random student with the name picker, and run interactive questions with those that have joined on their device. All the stars participants have earned will add up, and you can reveal their rankings and progress in the leaderboard. When you're ready for your next class, your presentation will begin already with the code you used in your last presentation. And there you have it! You now know how to use My Classes during your presentations. To participate in the interactive questions throughout your presentation, participants need to join your Classpoint class. To do this, participants can use any device, such as a mobile phone, laptop, tablet, or desktop, and search classpoint.app on any browser. Here, they will be able to change their language, enter the class code, their name, and a profile image. If they are joining one of your saved classes with pre-added names, their name must match the one in your saved class list. To add additional participants in your saved class, visit the footer menu and select Allow Guests. Then, to keep them in your class for future presentations, click the toggle to save them to the class. If instead, you are using a public class with a random code, participants can use any name to join. To speed up the process, click the top instructions and copy the unique URL to share with participants, or have them join by scanning the QR code. Now, they just have to add their name and an optional image to join. Once joined, participants can see the presenter's slide, the presenter's information, and they can download the slides. They'll also see their own profile information, including the total number of stars they have earned throughout all their sessions in this class, the number of stars they have earned in the current session, and their level badge. The menu at the top allows participants to change the language or leave the class. When an interactive question is opened, the options to submit will appear. Any correct answers will be revealed, and they can see when they have earned a star or leveled up. Now, get to teaching happily and interactively. Need to adjust your class list, your class or student names, or reset class stars? You can manage your existing classes anytime in the class list icon. Here, you will see all your saved classes. The order your classes are in here is also the order listed when changing your class in presentation mode. By default, classes are listed in the order they were created, but you can reorganize by clicking and dragging. To make changes to a specific class, select one to view the class information. If there are new arrivals to your class, add them with the button at the top by typing it out, or importing with a CSV. You can start them off with any earned stars too. To edit any current participants, navigate to the ellipses where you can change their name and total stars, or delete them if they are no longer attending your class. You can also edit the class image, class name, and class code. At any time, export the class data as a CSV for your records or to share the names, stars, levels of participants in your class with others. And finally, you can reset the stars for the whole class to begin again from 0. Once the stars are reset, you are not able to bring them back. When the whole class is no longer needed, delete the class to make room for more. Congrats! You are My Class Pro!
Now you can award stars anytime to your students to reinforce positive achievement, participation, or behavior inside PowerPoint. Reward students for participating in an in-class activity or for completing a Classpoint question. Use stars as a reward for whatever you'd like. No devices needed. Maybe they came up to the board, answered a verbal question, or won a classroom game. You get to decide what to give them a star for. And you can do it right in your presentation by opening the My Class window from the class code or from the My Class icon down on the toolbar. Here you can click the Award Star button to give out a star. Quickly find students using the search bar and take away stars with the down arrow if a mistake was made or as a penalty. You can even award stars to the whole class. Great job, everyone! If you use Random Name Picker, you can also give out a well-deserved star to the lucky participant selected. If you run Classpoint activities during your presentation, give out stars to participants for answering your questions from their device. In questions like short answer, for example, you can give an individual student a star based on their response. This looks similar in slide drawing, image upload, video upload, and audio record. In questions like word cloud, multiple choice, or fill in the blanks, you award stars to all students who submitted the same answer. You can even auto-award stars with multiple choice quiz mode questions. Learn more in our quiz mode video. Students that are using a device can see their newly awarded stars pop up on their screens along with their total stars earned and level badge. Open the My Class window to see an overview of how many stars your participants have earned, or add some excitement and take a look at the leaderboard from the toolbar. You can see their stars from the current class session or their rankings throughout all the sessions with this saved class. If you'd like to adjust any participant stars in a saved class, you can do so in your class list in edit mode by clicking the ellipses next to a student name. You can also start fresh and reset everyone's stars whenever you need. We did it! You can now start to use stars to gamify any of your classroom activities. Let's personalize your Classpoint gamification by customizing levels. Participants can unlock up to 10 level badges by collecting stars through in-class activities, interactive questions, and more. These level badges are displayed in the My Class window next to their name, and participants can see their badge on their device. As participants earn stars during your presentation, their stars will add up and unlock them new level badges. But you as the teacher get to set the rules for how many stars are needed before students can level up to a new badge. To customize your levels, go into Settings. Click the Gamification section and edit Levels. Adjust the number of levels by deleting any unwanted ones. You can add any levels back to reach the maximum 10. After you decide your number of levels, adjust the number of stars needed to reach that level. When you're happy with your levels, hit Save. This level customization will be applied for all your classes and presentations. To view the levels that your participants have earned so far, view your class in the class list. Their current level will appear next to their name. It will not affect any stars already earned, but it will adjust your participants' current levels. Wonderful! Time to level up your classroom. Bring some gamified competitive fun into your classroom with Classpoint's leaderboard and reveal your participants' star standings. Stars that participants have earned from all in-class activities and Classpoint interactive activities can be viewed in the Classpoint leaderboard. During your presentation, you can open it anytime from the toolbar or from the My Class window by clicking in the footer menu. First, you can see the top-ranking students in your current class session, and then, to encourage student participation throughout every session, click the total stars rank to reveal that leaderboard. This shows the accumulated points throughout all sessions with that saved class and the podium for the top 3 ranking students. Click Show More to reveal the ranking of all the participants in your class. When the total stars rank is opened, participants that have joined your class will see the podium and their own ranking. Add some excitement at different moments in your class by opening the leaderboard to show students their new ranking as they move up or down. Now you know how to reveal the leaderboard. Time to motivate your students to participate.
Start using Classpoint's presentation tools in your PowerPoint presentations to capture attention, spark ideas, and inspire learning. These tools are located on the Classpoint toolbar when you are in PowerPoint presentation mode. Use any of the annotation or teaching tools to help effectively deliver your information in an engaging way. Starting with the advanced annotation tools, you can focus audience attention with the laser pen and aid audience understanding by adding notes on your slides with pens, highlighters, text boxes, and shapes. Run out of room? No problem. Instantly add a whiteboard slide to your presentation to continue explaining and visualizing concepts. Classpoint also has added teaching tools to improve your lessons and help manage your in-class activities right in PowerPoint. Try using draggable objects to move your slide content around during your presentations, to interact with your teaching material, or create an activity out of your slide. Classpoint also includes the ability to start a timer or stopwatch anytime you need. Search the web with an embedded browser right inside PowerPoint. And randomly select names in an exciting and efficient way. With all of these added tools to PowerPoint, you can begin enhancing your lessons with better engagement, delivery, and learning. During your presentation, use Classpoint's annotation tools to take notes or further explain a concept. All the annotation tools you need are located right on the Classpoint toolbar. Mark up your slides with pen, highlighter, shapes, or text. Use the pen and highlighter to add notes on your slide. Once you click on your pen, select the color and thickness you want to use, and begin drawing on your slide. Switch back and forth between colors and tools seamlessly. If you don't want to write, add text to your slide. You can choose your font color or add a colored background, like a sticky note. Adjust the size and location from the border of the text box. Click back to the cursor when you are finished. You can also add shapes and lines to your slides to help illustrate your ideas quickly and neatly. Select your shape, color, and if you'd like it to be filled. You can also adjust the size and move them around your slide. If you make a mistake, don't fret. Switch to the eraser and erase any objects or strokes from your slide. Lastly, use the laser pointer to point out any information. Draw with the laser and watch it disappear. Switch from the laser to a spotlight by clicking the middle button on your mouse. When you exit the slideshow, your annotations will be saved on your slides. They can be adjusted or individually deleted. If you'd like to remove all of them at once, click the Reset button on the Classpoint tab and delete annotations. And that's how you use Classpoint's annotation tools from the toolbar.
Add a fresh whiteboard slide to your presentation anytime and create a space for more annotations, facilitating activities, discussions, or for whatever you need. Next to the annotation tools on the Classpoint toolbar, you can add a blank whiteboard slide to your file. Classpoint offers a range of template options for your whiteboard. Once you select one, click Insert Whiteboard or just double-click it to open. Now you can begin using pens, shapes, and text to illustrate your information. When you exit your presentation, you'll see the whiteboard is automatically saved as a new slide. In addition to the preset backgrounds, you can upload your own design to be used as a whiteboard background. Click the icon to start. You can either upload an image from your device and give it a name, or you can use a current slide. Then, click to use the current slide and continue to add as many whiteboard backgrounds as you'd like. Any background can be renamed, changed, or deleted. Now, back at the whiteboard icon on the toolbar, toggle to show your custom whiteboards. You can see the two whiteboards we just added. Click on any one to use it during your presentation. Happy whiteboarding! With Classpoint's draggable objects, presenters can interact and freely move any objects on their slides. No animations needed. To use this tool during your presentation, first set up your slide. Any non-animated text, shapes, or images can be turned into a draggable object. To make them draggable during your presentation, click the Draggable Objects icon. Select the object that you would like to be able to move around during your presentation, or select multiple objects by holding the Shift key while you click. Then, click the toggle to enable drag. The number of drag-enabled objects on the slide is noted here. Click to view which objects they are. Now your slide and draggable objects are ready for your presentation. When you reach a slide with objects that can be moved, the draggable objects will be highlighted to remind you they're there. To move them, you must first click the draggable objects icon on the toolbar, which will highlight them again. Then, click and hold an object to move it anywhere on your slide. The new position of the objects will be saved as you move through your presentation. You can reset the position of the draggable objects back in PowerPoint edit mode to get ready for your next presentation. Click Reset in the Classpoint tab and reset your draggable objects. You're now ready to engage your participants and share information in a new, dynamic way.
Help participants manage their time and focus their attention on completing an in-class activity by opening a timer or stopwatch right in your presentation. To open the timer, find the stopwatch icon on the Classpoint toolbar. Set a countdown timer on the left or start a stopwatch on the right. To adjust the time, add or subtract 30 seconds or use your keyboard to set your desired amount of time. And you can click the bell icon to choose an alarm sound for when your timer goes off. When you're ready, hit start. Make the window full screen to focus on the time left, or you can minimize the window and let the timer run in the background while you continue viewing your slides. Click the countdown to reopen it. You can pause and reset the timer or stopwatch at any point. When the timer reaches 0, your alarm will ring. So easy! Now you can set a timer whenever you need. Say goodbye to toggling multiple windows and surf the web right inside your PowerPoint presentation. During your slideshow, click on the Embed Browser icon to open the search window. Type to search Google or paste a URL. Now you can explore the web, open multiple tabs, and if there are any sites that you use frequently during your lessons, you can bookmark them by clicking the star to the right of the address bar. Click the bookmark icon on the left to view all your bookmarks. Up to 10 bookmarks can be pinned for easy access on the homepage. Click the pin to pin and unpin a bookmark. On your homepage, you can now see your pinned bookmarks. Insert a screenshot of the page into your PowerPoint to annotate or save the information discussed. Now you are ready to surf the web during your presentation. Increase equal participation and remove yourself from picking students by randomly selecting audience names. You can access the name picker from the Classpoint toolbar during your presentation, but before you begin drawing names, you first need participants in your class. Your audience members can join using the class code, or you can use a saved class with participant names already added. To pick a name, open the window. Names will be shown on a wheel or hidden behind a card. Click the toggle to view only the online participants. In the wheel view, you can spin the wheel to pick a random name. Here you can award a star if you're asking them to participate or answer a question. Put the name back in the wheel for another chance for it to be picked, or click outside the name card to exit and Emily will be added to the list of picked names. Change to the card view if you'd like to pick names a bit quicker or draw them yourself. Participant names are randomly hidden behind pictured cards. Any names already shown were picked from the wheel. Once a card is clicked, the selected name will appear. Click a name to open the card and award any stars. Nice job, Gilbert! Finally, you can select Auto Pick at the bottom to have a random name picked for you, or to select more than one participant at a time. For example, I want to hear answers from 3 different participants. Once my lucky participants are selected, I'll have them answer my question, and then I can give each one a star for participating. Well done! Remember, any names already picked are synced between the card and the wheel view. To start over with picked names, you can click Reset. Great! No more crickets after asking a question.
Share your presentation to your audience or participants joined in your class with Classpoint's Share PDF feature. After your presentation is completed, click on the Share PDF button in the Classpoint tab to turn your PowerPoint file into a PDF. You can choose to share your entire presentation, or you can select just a few slides to share with your audience. Hold the Shift key to select a group of slides or the Control key to select individual slides. Then you can decide to include the annotations and whiteboard slides that you may have added during your presentation. Now, click Generate PDF to share your PowerPoint file with your audience. Participants already joined in your class will automatically receive the PDF on their device. For those not joined, they can scan the QR code, or you can open the PDF and share the URL with them for up to 1 day. Once opened, they can view the slides, annotations, and whiteboards that you chose to share. Now you're ready to easily share your PowerPoint file as a PDF after any presentation.
Create engaging presentations that involve every participant by turning your PowerPoint slide into an interactive question with Classpoint. With 8 different activities to choose from, you can assess your students' knowledge and practice learning in all kinds of ways. Ask open-ended questions with a short answer question, work on brainstorming with word cloud, or even practice their verbal communication skills with an audio record question. Although there are 8 different activity types, they are all set up, ran, and reviewed in similar ways. Let's walk through it. To get started, create a slide that you want to turn into an interactive activity by writing your question. You also need to include the answer choices if you are running a multiple choice question. Now, to make this question interactive, click the Activity button on the Classpoint tab to place the button on your slide. You'll notice the side question panel has opened, showing the question settings for you to customize. Each question type has its own customizable settings. For multiple choice, you can set the correct answer or answers. Every question also has play options. These options determine how your activity is played on your slide. To run every question the same, set your default options to be applied every time new buttons are added to your slides. Now, let's present our interactive question slide. When you are presenting, you students can join your class via classpoint.app with the class code and their name. When you are ready, click the button to begin the activity. Your audience will receive the submission box on their device and can submit their response. As responses come in, you gain real-time feedback and insight from your students, and they get the chance to self-assess as they view the class results. Click inside any of the responses to view details on who submitted it, and award stars to those that got the answer correct. For activities with individual responses, any response can be deleted for the participant to try again and resubmit if the question is still open. Check the live status to determine if anyone has not submitted yet. If you'd like to hide the responses from view before participants are done responding, click the eye icon or minimize the window. You can see the clock and the number of participants that have submitted on the button and at the bottom of the activity window. When ready, close the activity and review the responses as a class. Use the search bar, award stars to individuals who submitted a superb response, or the whole class for participating. A single response can be inserted as a slide to be discussed further, or you can insert them all. The responses automatically save, so you can come back anytime to review the responses in the green button. Or, back in edit mode, review the results after the session and download them to share or review at a later date. And that's it! Get 100% student participation and involvement during your lessons by creating, running, and reviewing interactive Classpoint activities.
Assess participants in real time with quick, interactive multiple-choice questions right in PowerPoint. To get started with a multiple-choice activity, create a slide with a question and its answer choices. Now, to make this question interactive, click the multiple-choice icon. You can move and resize the button as needed. Now, let's look at the question settings you can configure. In the side panel, you can choose the number of choices, whether you want to allow participants to select multiple choices, and you can set the correct answer or answers. In addition to A, here I'll select B, D, and F as correct. Quiz mode auto-awards stars based on the difficulty level of the question asked. For more info, check out the quiz mode video. Congrats, your slide is now interactive. Once you're presenting with a live audience, an auto-generated class code is displayed in the top right corner for participants to use to join your class. To run your question, click on the multiple choice button. Now your audience will receive the answer choices on their device and can select their answer and submit it. As responses come in, the chart will be updated live, reflecting how many participants answered each choice and the percentage. Close the question when all responses are in and show the correct answers. Click on any of the bars to see who submitted that answer. Finally, you can award stars to those who selected a single answer or to everyone for participating. Good work! The responses are automatically saved, so you can close the activity window. The button is now green, meaning that there are responses saved inside. You can open it and review them anytime, or insert the responses as a slide to save as a visual. Back in edit mode, you can review the results after the session by clicking on the View Responses button in the side panel. And that's it! Now you can create, run, and review an interactive multiple-choice question in PowerPoint. Let's learn about Classpoint's Quiz Mode, a multiple-choice assessment tool that auto-grades participants and ranks them based on correctness and speed. For this example, I have 5 multiple-choice questions that I would like to use to check for understanding. By turning them all into quiz mode questions, I can get a summarized score and rank of my students. In the side panel, check the Quiz Mode box. You will see a star icon on the button turning this multiple choice question into quiz mode. Participants will automatically get 1, 2, or 3 stars depending on the difficulty level you set. This question is the most difficult, so I will award 3 stars to those that get it correct. Next, I'll turn the rest of these multiple choice questions into quiz mode, and we can try this out. Once in presentation mode, click the button to begin receiving responses. When you close the submission, the correct answer will be revealed and participants are automatically awarded their stars. On their device, they will see if they got the question correct, the number of stars earned, and the correct answers. As a quiz mode question, we can look at the quiz summary to show the participants' rankings, which is based on correctness and speed. Here we can see how many questions they answered versus how many of those were correct, the amount of stars earned thus far, and the average speed it took them to answer the questions correctly. After more questions have been answered, see which questions students understood or struggled with in the quiz responses toggle. For each question, you can see the difficulty level, the percentage correct, and the choice each student answered. For easy access after class, this information can also be found under the Quiz Summary button in PowerPoint Edit mode. Or you can download the report to move this data outside of PowerPoint and view it in Excel. The Quiz Summary report shows details on the questions like the difficulty level, correct answer, and average time taken, along with the overview on student responses. If you click the question at the top, you will be brought to the sheet to view the full question and choices. That's it! Enjoy quiz mode for formative assessment, to award stars, or to bring on the competition. Learn how to use Classpoint's Word Cloud as a learning visualization tool right in PowerPoint for idea collection, brainstorming, warm-ups, and more. To use the Word Cloud activity in your presentation, first, Add a question you want to ask to your slide. Then click the word cloud icon to add the activity to your slide. Customize your question in the side panel. By default, participants are able to submit multiple responses. For my question, I'm going to limit their responses to 3, so I can see the most popular ways to improve health amongst my participants. During this question, I plan to be away from my computer, walking around the room, so I'll set the question to auto start and then close after 1 minute. Now the setup is complete and the question is ready. Once we get to the question slide in our presentation, the question will automatically open and participants can begin submitting words to your word cloud. On the presenter's device, the responses will appear, move, and transform in size as more words are submitted. Click on an unwanted response to remove it from your cloud. Once the timer is up, the question will automatically close. Highlight the top responses by clicking the toggle. Any responses can be clicked on to see who submitted it and award them stars. To single out any submissions for further discussions, use the search bar. Add the word cloud to your presentation by inserting it as a slide. If any additional notes need to be added, use the annotation tools on the toolbar. To review the word cloud after class, view the responses from the side panel. Fantastic! Time to go get your audience to create a dynamic word cloud together. Use Classpoint's short answer activity and invite participants to submit full sentences to share opinions, explain a concept, or showcase their level of understanding. Start by adding your question prompt onto a slide and clicking on the short answer icon to make your slide interactive. Before your presentation, configure the question settings in the side panel. For my question, I will hide the participant names from view and set the activity window to minimize after it starts so that participants share their honest thoughts and can answer before seeing other submissions. Once you configure the question settings, your setup is complete. It's time to run the question with your audience. To begin receiving submissions, click the short answer button on the slide. Participants will receive the text box and can begin crafting and formatting their response with bold, italics, and different colors. Back on the presenter view, you will see that the button has turned yellow, showing you the live status of how many participants have submitted and how long the question has been running. Remember, we auto-minimize the activity window. Click the button to view the responses and check on the live status to see who needs a reminder to submit their response. Once everyone has submitted, close the question and let the review begin. Use the search bar to search for words in participant responses. I'll search for those that mention food or winter by separating with a comma. Give stars to any individual responses or award them to all the participants. Any responses that stand out can be inserted as a slide to explain further with the audience. Take a look at the responses again in PowerPoint edit mode and insert them all as a table in your presentation. Excellent! You are ready to use Classpoint's short answer question. Invite your participants to draw on your slide using their own device. Use this creative activity in many ways, from completing a graph, drawing a picture, to labeling your vocab words. To run a slide drawing activity in class, add your question text and click the slide drawing icon. Now, in the side panel, you can hide participant names and adjust the play options. For this example, I'll leave their names but set a timer so my participants don't spend too long creating a masterpiece. When the button is clicked in slideshow mode, the participants receive the slide and can begin their drawing. Participants can use a pen, shapes, text boxes, and even a highlighter to easily express their answers. Use the eraser or undo button to quickly fix any mistakes. When their illustrations are complete, they can submit it back to you. Check the live status to remind any pending participants to submit before the timer goes off. Review submissions as they're submitted in the Lightbox view. With the names being shown, I can tell who needs help in understanding the concept. I can even use the search bar to find a particular participant submission. Award stars to extraordinary responses and insert any that can be further discussed or used to continue the lesson. Click the View Responses button in the side panel to individually download any responses or download them all. Wonderful! You're ready to get visual with your participants. Let's go over Classpoint's image upload, a visual activity inviting participants to answer a question with an image. To use it on your question slide, simply click the image upload icon and adjust your button as needed to fit the design of your slide. Now you can customize the question to suit your needs in the side panel. For example, I want to require them to add a caption to name the type of erosion they are submitting. Excellent. Now my question is ready for the participants. Once you're ready to share your presentation in the image upload activity, enter presentation mode and have your audience join the class. Once the button is clicked, your audience can begin responding. Participants can choose an image that is saved on their device, take one instantly, or search Google. Let's submit an image from Google. Search and select your image, add your caption, and submit. Back on the presenter's device, audience responses can be seen in real time. Any response can be clicked on to view larger. As the audience is submitting, give out stars to the most unique images or delete any inappropriate ones. Close the submission after all of the responses have been received. We can search for a response by name or caption to highlight similarities and differences in submissions. If you find some interesting responses, insert them as slides to further discuss with the class using annotation tools. For a deeper review after class, we can look at the responses back in edit mode. Download all the responses or individual ones as PNG files. And that's all about image upload. You are all set for your next class.
Ready to hear from all your participants? Let's go over the audio record activity, which invites students to record and share their voice during your presentation. To get started, write your audio response question and then add the audio record button to your slide. Next, let's customize the behavior of this question in the side panel. You can choose to hide the participant name that appears on their submission and set the play options. For this example, I will just set the question to start automatically once we visit the slide. Now, we are ready to present. Because of our chosen play option, once the slide with our audio record question is reached, the activity automatically opens and participants can begin responding. They can choose an audio file from their device, or they can record their voice live. Let's try recording our audio. Allow access to your microphone and begin speaking. Click the stop button when you are done. Play back your audio and discard it if you want to try again. If you like it, submit it. Back on the presenter's view, you can see the audio responses come in. After all the participants have submitted their recording, you can close the question. Listen to a response by clicking play.
She isn't flying to California tomorrow.
Use the search bar to locate names and award stars to any or all participants. To listen to the rest of the audio recordings after the presentation, click the View Responses button in the side panel. For external review, download all the responses, which will save as MP3 files on your device. Excellent! Now you can try using audio record to practice language, pronunciation, explanation skills, and more. Let's go over how to use Classpoint's video upload question to give your participants the opportunity to share videos or demonstrate their knowledge orally and visually. In this example, I want participants to upload a video of them doing a yoga pose that I assigned for homework yesterday. I can click the video upload icon to insert the button onto my slide. On the side panel, I will require a caption for the video for my participants to name the pose they practiced. In the play options, I will also set the activity window to minimize once it begins. This way, participants are not distracted by their classmates' responses. Once you're ready to run your video upload question, click on the button. Notice the activity window minimizes because of our question settings, but participants can begin submitting videos on their device. They will see the PowerPoint slide and the question prompt. They can choose a video or record one instantly. For this example, they will be uploading a video saved on their device. Once selected and uploaded, participants can add their captions and submit. If we look at the yellow In Progress button, we can see that some responses have come in. Click it to open the activity window and review. Participant responses are listed on the right, with the selected participant's video showing on the left. Play the video here, or maximize it to focus everyone's attention. Any response can be individually downloaded, or delete a participant's response. Use the search bar to find specific captions or names. Nice down dog pose! 2 stars for you! If you want to review the videos after class, click the button in the side panel to review in PowerPoint or download all the responses to your device. And that's how to use the video upload with Classpoint. Time to get creative with videos! Be prepared to poll your students, check in, or gather feedback anytime with Classpoint's Quick Poll presentation tool right from the toolbar. Collect ad hoc audience responses at any moment during your presentation by clicking the Quick Poll icon on the toolbar. We have provided 3 commonly used preset polls: true or false, yes, no, unsure, and a 5-level feedback, in addition to numbered options. Ask your audience the question verbally and double-click to start the poll. The options will be sent to participants, and they can provide instant feedback on their devices. Review the results, and award stars by clicking on any one of the bars. To save and review the responses after your presentation, close the question and insert it as a slide. Otherwise, responses will be deleted. Excellent! Now you know how to run a quick poll whenever you need it.